Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Simcoe County District School Board's fourth and final Feeling Good February session. My name is Chris Samus, and I'm a superintendent of program and special education with the school board. Tonight, we're going to be joined by some very talented musicians and performers from across the Simcoe County District School Board for a family night of music. Before we get started, we have some housekeeping items to review. If everyone could please turn their microphone muted during presentations. And second, you may have to adjust your system volume during the sessions. We have students and teachers from across the board have submitted videos, and some of the sound levels may vary. Finally, to see all the performances, you can select speaker view, and please note that the session is being recorded. Don't forget to share your experiences for the session on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, using the hashtag FeelingGoodSCDSB. If you do, you could win a prize pack with a value of $100. Feeling Good February is presented in partnership with the Simcoe County District School Board's Parent Involvement Committee. And with that, I'd like now to welcome our PIC chair, Brandy Rafiq, to say a few words of welcome.
Thank you so much, Chris. Good evening, everyone. As Superintendent Samus said, my name is Brandy, and I am the chair of the Parent Involvement Committee. PIC, as we refer to it, is a parent advisory committee to the school board, just like a school council for the school board level. Much of the feedback that we have received and then relayed to the board regarding parent engagement has been turned into this fabulous Feeling Good February. Tonight, events looks like it's going to be so much fun, and I don't know about you, but for me, being at home with the kids for almost a year now, a new fun way to spend an evening together at home is very, very welcome. So thank you all of us for joining us and giving your time, and thank you all to arrange this evening. With that, I don't want to take up any more of your time, and I'll leave you to have a fun musical evening. Have a great night, everyone.
Welcome to our Feel Good February Wellbeing Through Music event. My name is Bonnie Black, and I'm the District Arts Facilitator for our board. Music can be appreciated for more than learning how to play or sing. Music is a universal language, and every person loves to listen to music. It allows us to lift ourselves up, be inspired, and motivated. We seem to instinctively know how to find a song that helps us connect to our feelings and thoughts at the right moment in time. When we listen to music, we feel the release of dopamine into our brain. As we listen, music works on the autonomic nervous system, which is responsible for controlling blood pressure and heartbeat, as well as the limbic system, which is responsible for feelings and emotions resulting in less anxiety. According to Dr. Stuart Shanker, choral singing in particular has been shown to have a powerful effect physiologically, emotionally, socially, and even pro-socially. Studies show that sound waves have a positive impact on our brain waves and help manage a variety of health concerns. Songwriting or composing other types of music provides opportunities for expression in a positive and rewarding way. Anyone, including students, can create lyrics that reflect their own thoughts and experiences and select instruments and sounds that best reflect the emotion behind the lyrics or pieces. This process can be very validating and can aid in building self-worth. This intervention can also instill a sense of pride as someone listens to their own creation. I love to create my own creations as well and compose classical light music. I grew up studying Royal Conservatory piano and then studied music at universities. I taught piano and voice lessons privately, and I've taught music in schools now for quite a few years. And music has been an important aspect of my well-being. Allison?
There. My name is Allison Golding. I'm the Principal of Student Achievement from kindergarten to grade 8 for the Simcoe County District School Board. Once the video comes back, you'll see some photos of myself, circa my own high school days growing up in Windsor. So I'm the one in the bright turquoise in both of those photos. So looking back at my own education, music played a huge role, not not just in my educational experience, but in my sense of belonging at school. So my identity growing up was really built around my extracurricular involvement in the arts through singing and music theater and the friends that I made in my arts courses. Having the arts as part of my education was really a foundational part of my sense of belonging at school. It was those courses that really made me excited about learning, and it inspired me to go to school every day. I even went on to study vocal music in university, and although I didn't pursue a career in the arts, performing will always be a part of my life. Through my participation in the arts growing up, I felt a sense of belonging to a community and developed lifelong relationships with friends and even some of the educators that I had in school that have influenced the person that I am today.
I can say that I've heard Allison sing, and she has the most beautiful voice. Tonight, we will have students and staff performing on Simcoe County District School Board purchased instruments. You will see students from all areas of our county, not only revealing to you how music makes them feel, but also providing an opportunity for you to think about how music makes you feel. All right, next we have Mr. Van Rostel, the music teacher at Tottenham Public School. He's organized some of his students to lead us in some music trivia between performances tonight. They have decided that since February is Black History Month, this would be the theme for the trivia questions they will be presenting.
So we'd now like to welcome Edie, Joanna, and Reese, who are in grades 6 and 7 at Tottenham Public School and will be our trivia hosts this evening.
Who was the first Black performer on MTV? Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, or Prince? You can answer the question in the chat bar.
So we've got a bunch of answers coming in. Most of them are Michael Jackson. We've got one Diana Ross that has come. A couple of Diana Rosses now.
Okay, and the answer is Prince.
Okay, next we have Jim, Mr. Van Rostel.
Well, I was able to work with a couple students from grade 5, Nathan and Charlie, who are in the same class, and they were eager enough to learn a song on the xylophones, on the Orff instruments that we have. And here they are performing a Star Wars medley.
We have Edie, Joanna, or Reese, one of you doing the music trivia right now. Not sure if we lost the person that was supposed to do that trivia question. So I see you're answering in the chat. So which Elvis Presley song was actually a cover? And I don't actually know the answer.
So the answer to that trivia question, it was Hound Dog, and I saw a lot of people voting for that one. So well done.
We'd now like to invite Joe Crone to introduce his students and their performance.
Hey everybody, I'm Joe. If you should go on YouTube and YouTube Big Mama Thornton. She's amazing, just amazing, way ahead of her time. Just incredible stuff. So I wrote a song called Love the Skin You're In. I wrote it last week, I think. And right away I thought, I want to have my kids sing this. This is so cool, but it's got a really good message. So you're going to see a little guy, Devin Cowie, and Devin is he's doing distance learning, and he introduces the video. He's at home, and Devin he's a great kid. I actually taught his father in grade 4 as well, so getting old there. And then we cut to a grade 5, 6 class, and then it goes to back to Devin, and I think it's a grade 3 class that just says a final goodbye to it too. So this is Love the Skin You're In, and I apologize for the quality of the audio because I just wrote it and I made the ukulele really loud because I want the kids to hear the uke. I'm actually sitting here with my little studio here and my mandolin, working out a little mandolin accompaniment for the song, which I will probably record this weekend. So here is Love the Skin You're In.
Hi, my name is Devin and I am an online learner at Fieldcrest Elementary School. I just wanted to say that everyone in this world matters and everyone deserves to be loved. This song was written by my music teacher, Mr. Crone. The song is called Love the Skin You're In.
Be happy with the skin you're in. Be happy with the skin you're in. It's not
Hi, my Which black female trio was famous for their doo-wop, pop, soul, and disco sound? The answer is the Supremes.
Thanks, Joanna. All right, do we have Matt from Georgian Bay
District Secondary School here.
Good evening, everyone.
Matt.
Thank you so much for setting up this event. My name is Matt Rodnick. I'm a music teacher at Georgian Bay District Secondary School, and we've prepared 2 entries for you this evening. So our first entry is my grade 10 instrumental music class. They faced a huge challenge this year, just not being able to play their normal instruments. They're normally playing band instruments. But what was really cool was they kind of proved their musicianship by switching over to percussion instruments. And I mean, we're only in our first week of the quadmester, but they took them up so quickly, and they really worked hard over the past week to learn some new instruments. And they're going to be presenting Benny King's Stand By Me for percussion ensemble. Our second entry is one of our senior students, Jasmine Jenkinson, who composed a wonderful song, which is kind of a humorous take on the struggles of living in a virtual world, the Zoom Blues. Although Zoom is actually great for an event like this. So I hope you enjoy.
Hello and welcome to my blues composition video. My song is inspired by the pandemic and the lockdown and being online. So, introducing the Zoom Blues. Was thriving in high school, senior year, then a pandemic interfered. Got put into watching, says my Netflix screen. Grocery shopping is the highlight of my week. Everything fine is now done virtually. I'm dealing with the chronic case of Zoom fatigue. Life is online and I'm seeing in the Zoom balloons. Hello and welcome to my
Which female Black artist was the winner of multiple Grammys and known as the Queen of Soul? Aretha Franklin, Gladys Knight, or Natalie Cole? Okay, and the answer is Aretha Franklin.
Next up, we have Mrs. Suzanne Cuthbertson from WHJ Elementary School, who will be introducing her students.
Hello, everybody. I have a grade 4-5 split class at WHJ Elementary School, and we did a little bit of drumming, and every time I bring up the drums, they get very, very excited. So they were very happy to be able to perform for you today. So the first video is just a call and response where I would drum some rhythms and they drum back. The second video is part of the song called A Rumba. And finally, for a little treat, one of the students just had to play a little solo. He was just amazing at it.
Which Black male artist is best known for their hit songs, Hot, Line Bling, God's Plan, and In My Feelings? The answer is Drake.
Next we have Miles
Bird from Oakley Park, and he has recorded an intro for us to listen to before his 2 videos.
Hello, my name is Miles Bird, and I am a music educator at Oakley Park Public School. Drum Game is a song we started to perform during remote learning. At that time, students listened to and followed the instructions that I gave them for actions and words. When we returned to school, the students started to create their own sounds, actions, and words to accompany the song. We added instruments and pieced together what we created in a rondo-style performance. The ORF approach to music puts a great emphasis on developing student improvisation skills, collaboration, and encourages everyone to experience each part of the performance, speaking or singing, playing instruments, and actions or movement. This performance is by the grade 2-3 class at Oakley Park. I hope you enjoy it. You will see and hear just how much fun these students had during this performance.
Listen to the drum and rock the beat. Feel the pulse and put it in your feet. Follow the directions, start the show. Drum game, fun game, here we go. Walk 8 beats and count out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 again. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Once more. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Listen to the drum and walk the beat. Feel the pulse and put it in your feet. Follow the directions, start the show. Drum game fun. 6, 7, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5. 1, 2, 3. Listen to the drum and walk the beat. Feel the pulse and put it in your feet. Follow the directions, start the show. Drum game, fun game, here we go. Shake 4 times and clap 4 times. Drum game, fun game, here we go. Shake, 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 shake and clap. Clap, clap, clap and shake. Shake, shake, shake and clap. Clap, clap, clap and shake. Shake, shake, shake and clap. Clap, clap, clap. Listen to the drum and walk the beat. Feel the pulse and put it in your feet. Follow the directions, start the show. Drum game, fun game, here we go. Scrape 4 times and crash 4 times. Drum game, fun game, here we go. Scrape, 2, 3, 4 and crash. 2, 3, 4 and scrape. 2, 3, 4 and crash. 2, 3, 4 and scrape. 2, 3, 4 and crash. 2, 3, 4 and scrape. 2, 3, 4 and crash. 2, 3, 4 and listen to the drum and walk the beat. Feel the pulse and put it in your feet. Follow the directions, start the show. Drum game, fun game, here we go. Hey, ho, away 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 we go. Listen to the drum and walk the beat. Feel the pulse and put it in your feet. Follow the directions, start the show. Drum game, fun game. Here we go.
Which famous blues artist named his guitar after a woman he never met after having a near-death experience? Buddy Guy, B.B. King, or Muddy Waters? The answer was B.B. King.
Thanks, Reese. Next up, on behalf of Christina Bosco and Catherine Yates, we welcome the repertoire students from Twin Lakes Secondary School who'll perform a jazz song. So this one's really interesting. It was made in collaboration with LTD Live Productions, a Twin Lakes community partner. And to create the recording, students made individual recordings of their own part while at home. Because of COVID restrictions, we aren't playing any mouthed instruments at the school right now. And once all of the recordings were gathered, it was combined into the video that we'll view today. So I hope you enjoy.
Which of the following was the Jackson 5's debut single? I Want You Back, ABC, The Love You Save, or I'll Be There? Okay, and the answer is I Want You Back.
Thanks, Edie. Okay, now we
Have a live performance by music teacher Andrea Hahn from Terry Fox Elementary School and her daughters Kaylee and Alyssa, who attend Arda Bluffs. And to see Andrea, Kaylee, and Alyssa in full screen mode, you may choose to pin them on your screen. You can do this by the following steps. At the top of your meeting window, hover over the video of them and click the 3 dots. From the menu, click Pin. To cancel the pin, click Remove Pin in the upper left corner.
Okay, it looks like they're ready. They're going to be performing Homeward
Bound.
Can you hear us okay? Yep, good.
Yep, sounds great.
And do I still need to share my screen or can you see us okay?
You're great.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
In the quiet, misty morning, when the moon has gone to bed, when the sparrows stop their singing, and the sky is clear and red, when the summer ceases gleaming, when the corn is past its prime, when adventure's lost its meaning, I'll be homeward bound in time. Ride me not to the pasture, chain me not to the ground, set me free to find my calling, and I'll return to you somehow. If you find it's me you're missing, if you're hoping I'll return to your thoughts often be listening, in the road I'll stop and turn, then the wind will set me racing as my journey nears its end, and the path I'll be retracing when I'm homeward bound again. Drive me not to the pasture, chain me not to the ground, set me free to find my calling, and I'll return to you somehow. In the quiet, misty morning, when the moon has gone to bed, when the sparrows stop their singing, I'll be homeward bound again.
Thank you.
You can't hear us, but we're all applauding.
What famous rock singer appeared in the 2012 Hunger Games movie series?
Looks like Joanna might be frozen there, but I think the answer is Lenny Kravitz. Next up, we'd like to welcome Naomi DeWolf-Smith to introduce her students from Oakley Park.
Thank you, and hello, everyone. One of the restrictions that we have faced this year due to COVID is not being able to sing in our music classes at school, which we all miss. Being online for a time meant that we could sing at home with the students, which brought much joy to my students. And so tonight I'm going to share a song that we began using during online time together. And then I recorded my voice at home with the xylophone so that the students can continue to play along to it in our classroom. So I'm introducing two students from Oakley Park. They're grade 1 students, Nova and Sam, and I would like to thank them for helping to share this song with you.
Hello, my name is Madame Wolf-Smith, and I'm a music teacher for the Simcoe County District School Board in the French Immersion music programs. Today I'm joined by Nova and Sam, who are French Immersion students in grade 1, and we're going to be singing for you, or not singing, we're going to be playing along to some music of a French song called Comme ça va vite, and it's a French song about winter sports, but how we go fast while we're tobogganing, skiing, or sledding. The students have chosen some rhythm instruments that sound like those sports. Sam has a bloc de sable. Nova has the rhythm stick, the bâton de rythme, and I have a little bell on a stick called un cantal en français. We'd like to invite you to join us at home with the actions or on a rhythm instrument that you have. Mes amis, on est prêts? Oui. Okay, fantastique.
Name the artist whose big hit was inspired by the Ford Mustang sports car.
I think this song might be of a certain vintage.
The answer is Buddy Guy.
Thanks, Reese. Yeah, that was a tricky one. All right, for our final performance, we welcome Joe Crone and Delana Daly, who will be leading us in a sing-along of the popular song Roar by Katy Perry. Feel free to sing or play along.
Hey everybody,
Feel free to sing or play along while remaining muted. You will see the lyrics and the ukulele chords on the screen. Enjoy.
Hey everybody, I'm Joe Crone,
I'm Delana Daly.
and we teach music at Fieldcrest Elementary School in Bradford. This is a play-along and sing-along song to Katy Perry's Roar, so grab a uke
Or Shaky 8.
or anything you want and sing along. Ready? The introduction is going to be C, a D minor, an A minor, and an F for an 8 count, and then we'll sing. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Used to bite my tongue and hold my breath, scared to rock the boat and make a mess. So I sit quietly, agree politely. I guess that I forgot I had a choice. Let you push me past the breaking point. I stood for nothing, so I fell for everything. They held me down, but I got up, already brushing off the dust. You hear my voice, you hear that sound, like thunder gonna shake the ground. They held me down, but I got up. Oh, get ready, cause I had enough. I see it all, I see it now. I got the eye of the tiger, the fighter, dancing through the fire. Cause I am a champion and you're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than a lion. Cause I am a champion and you're gonna hear me roar. You're gonna hear me roar. I'm now floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee, I burned my stripes. I went from zero to my own hero. They held me down, but I got up, already brushing off the dust. You hear my voice, you hear that sound, like thunder gonna shake the ground. They held me down, but I got up. Oh, get ready, cause I had enough. I see it all, I see it now. I got the eye of the tiger, the fighter, dancing through the fire. Cause I am a champion and you're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than a lion. Cause I am a champion and you're gonna hear me roar. You're gonna hear me roar.
Thanks to Joe and Delana. We'd just like to thank all of our families for attending tonight and give a special thank you to the staff and students who shared their musical talent with us over the course of the evening. That was really inspiring and great to see the amazing things happening in schools despite all of the trials of this year.
Thanks, Alan. It was a pleasure hosting with you this evening. And thank you also again to all of our talented students and teachers for sharing this evening. And thank you to our communications department for inviting us and helping us to highlight the importance of music on mental health and well-being. Take care, everyone.
I think I was supposed to say words at the end, Bonnie. Anyway, thank you very much. I mean, I will say as everyone's leaving, I really have one word, and I would say, wow, what a wonderful way to be able to spend a Thursday night with all the talent across the school board. And a big thank you to all of our staff and students and families for participating. It speaks to the commitment the board has made to music and the commitment that our staff have made to be able to teach our kids music. And whether that's remotely or whether that's in class, it really is an incredible thing to be able to say. Again, don't forget to tag us on social media with Feeling Good SCDSB, and the prize will be tomorrow. And again, thank you very much. Have a wonderful night.